These are my new Bose. Hi travellers, I'm Anne's daughter Lalika. I've had to upgrade my Bose headphones for years, and I've done a video on these. Unfortunately, the battery is not as it once was, so it needs replacing. I was just flying from Hong Kong to Sydney and it didn't last the whole flight. Fortunately, when you're in economy it's great because you can just put the USB in and you can still use it while it's charging, and that's why I've gone to these now. I did look at the are they called earbuds? Samsung equivalent of the earpod, like just the things that go in. The main reason why I didn't buy them is because you can't, or I haven't seen a way that you can charge them and use them at the same time, therefore rendered useless. And also the charge on them isn't great because this is too much. Like, I'm going from this to this. What nice things do I have to say about it? I bought these in Sydney at JB Hi-Fi because I flew in and I looked at duty free. They actually have a JB Hi-Fi in Sydney and duty free. Looked at the price, and then when I went out to Sydney just that day, fortunately they were on sale at JB Hi-Fi. But have a look, shop around, you know, Black Fridays, public holiday sale, these will be priced down. I'm not going to use these. I have no use for earphones on like my commutes to work or anything. This is primarily for long haul flight. It seems like a lot then for, you know, it's not like I'm flying every week or every month or whatever, but I guess the times when I do, they're always long haul. They're always long days, so I want to shut that noise out. But I'm really annoyed that I've had to go from this to all of this. Honestly, this doesn't live in my handbag very well that I carry on board, that I have underneath the seat in front of me. So I had to become, on my flight from Sydney to Christchurch, I had to become one of these people. But it's because this is too big for my handbag, and I don't want to have to buy a bag, like a new carry-on bag that I put under the seat in front of me just to house this. So this then goes in my wheelie suitcase. So I chose these over the, I can't remember what the other version of the Bose noise cancelling is. These ones have actual buttons on them. But the one upgrade is that these have Bluetooth. I also chose these because they fold to that. So if I just want to shove these into my bag, the cord, you need it to plug into the seat back in front of you. And obviously I've got my airline adapter. I will carry this in my handbag. I have a little silicone pouch, and then they've got these. It's just a USB-C, so this is too short. They're Bose, they're fabulous. They're just as good as my other ones. At this point, I'm like, I know this is so much. This is so much money. But I just get such joy out of them. And as I say, going long haul all the time. I wish I could use them in my everyday life. So what are the buttons? USB to charge. Then you've got volume up and down, which is nice. Then this is the on-off switch. So when you put it in the middle, that's when noise cancelling is on. When you move it over, then you can Bluetooth it to your phone or whatever. And then you just switch it off. And it actually tells you like, noise cancelling, no, quiet mode on, or aware mode on. I've had no issues with it. This is Bose. I think it has a 2-year warranty on it. Mostly I'm just annoyed that it takes up so much space. This is ridiculous. They're just so damn bulky, but it's because of the battery life. That's why I keep coming back to Bose. I did look at the Sony. I mean, they're very similarly priced as well. I was still going to buy these even if they were full price. I think they're a little over 500 here in New Zealand.